Hello everybody and welcome to this episode on JEMS.com. I'm Chris Montera and we're here at EMS Today 2015 in the Physio Control podcast studio, and I'm joined by some fellow, well really they're the gurus, I'm just merely following in greatness, community paramedic and mobile integrated health people. And what we want to talk about today, oh sorry, you're Matt Zavadsky.
Well, thank you for letting me know that.
Yeah, well, I've heard. And he's Dr. Dan Swayze. But what we wanted to talk about is, I've heard that. What we want to talk about is, where do you guys think we're going with mobile integrated healthcare and community paramedicine in the next, I don't know. I say, give me a 5-year, where do you see us in 5 years?
More fully integrated, hopefully in some type of a value-based, outcome-based economic model, which recognizes the value that patient navigation brings to the healthcare system.
What about you?
I think we're going to see a period of growth of this type of work in EMS beyond anything that we've seen so far today, which has been pretty impressive over the past 5 years. I think the next 5 years are going to be even a bigger, faster ride for us.
Right on. I think you're both full of crap, by the way. But
did you say right on?
Yeah, right on.
How old are you?
You're both. I don't know. I'm probably from the 40s or something. Anyway, no, but so you guys, we all say this, and I feel this too, because I think that I'm as guilty of it as, because I'll say the same things. But how do we get there? I mean, we keep saying all this. We're gonna have more services. We're gonna have more value-based outcomes. Blah blah blah. But I don't know how to do it. I mean, I honestly think that we see the vision for it, but is it going to take? What's it going to take to get there?
It's going to take peer-reviewed, studied, evidence base to really prove that these programs are safe, they're patient-centric, and they produce good outcomes at reduced cost.
Okay, I buy that now. How about you? How do we get more services? How do we get more people involved?
I think we need to continue to show the value to the hospitals and the payers and to the individual consumers and everybody else that's touched by this that are desperate for solutions. I work for a hospital system. They have no clue what to do with patients once they leave the bricks and mortars of the facility, and they're turning to us to say, you guys own the 911 response, you own the community, so how can we use you to get out there and help us manage these patients in a better way? And that's already happening. That's what's driving a lot of this. It's not coming from EMS. It's coming from the hospitals that are looking for these solutions.
Well, and I think, okay, so you guys hit it. Okay, thank you. That helps me, because I think we say the flowery things, but putting the kind of the rubber meets the road for me is important. So I get that, but how do we make fellow paramedics that are like, oh, I don't want to do this. This is not what I got in the business for. How do we get them there? How do we show them that this is the future of their job? And how do we show them that, you're not just going to be responding to 911 calls anymore?
Well, I think really demonstrating to the individual provider, and you guys have great providers, we have great providers that are doing this all over the country, telling their story about the difference that they're making in the people that they're working with. Everybody got into EMS because they wanted to make a difference. This is a way to make a bigger difference than the 20-minute interaction that or in your case, the 2-day interaction that you're going to have with somebody during transport.
Like, yeah.
But that's how. Telling the story, letting the practitioners tell their story.
And how do you combine 44 systems in the city of Pittsburgh to make that happen?
I think what you do is you show that, look, we can help with the patients that you want to help, but you don't have the time, you don't have the expertise to help, you don't know who to call us, and we'll figure that type of stuff out, because we do have the time to work with these patients and take some of that burden off of your system so that you're not running unbelievable UHUs and just busting your tail to keep up with the demand. Let us take a different tack to help you with those patients and get them the resources that they really need.
Cool. Well, guys, thank you for joining us on this special episode on JEMS.com. Where can people contact you, Matt?
Any bathroom wall, actually. They can find it.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I thought you would have had that on the bottom of the screen. It says to contact Dan Swayze or Matt Zavadsky.
Well, we will, but it would also be nice if they could hear it.
Sure, it's mzavadsky@medstar911.org.
And
or any bathroom wall.
Zavadsky, common spelling. And Dr. Swayze.
It's DSwayze at statmedevac.com.
Great.
Not on the bathroom walls, hopefully.
And I'm Chris Montera. Thanks for joining us on JEMS.com, sponsored by JEMS at the EMS Today 2015 conference.